Hello everybody, and thank you for joining me. Midday, Saturday, the 15th of February 2020. First of all, I want to thank everybody for watching my videos. Thank you all very much, especially all the nice comments I had about Suzanne's wall shop from the last video. Thank you very much. And also, all the nice kind people sending me information about things. Thank you. Once again, thank you to everybody. Like most places today, we have wind and rain on the promenade in Blackpool. The rain has stopped for a couple of minutes, enabling myself to make this quick little video to act as my introduction for Sunday's review. Fortunately, I have the odd piece of news to include in this week's video. I have been held up with the bad weather. And also all the building sites held up due, of course, again to the bad weather. However, we have something. Thank goodness for that. So with a view of the beach and the promenade from the North Pier, I do hope you enjoy this video. I'll start it now. Thank you to everybody. Bye bye. Hello everybody, and this is what the Blackpool promenade has looked like since Sunday. It is now Wednesday, and as said, this is what the sea has looked like and the promenade since that very day of Sunday. 4 days of fierce winds. No immediate signs of it stopping, and also there's threats and warning of another similar storm for this coming weekend. Off to our first venue now, Rigby Road. Yes, we're in Rigby Road now, and straight in front of you is the promenade. And if I was to turn round, that office block there is the home of Blackpool Transport, Rigby Road. And now to show you this site. Now the contract firm that was working here went into administration, etc. at the latter end of last year, 2019. Now there's a reason why I have brought you here, and that will follow now. Maybe 800 yards from there takes us to the build of the Easy Hotel. It is with my much regret to inform everybody the builders here have also entered into administration. No work here for 2 weeks. The company is now in administration. Just yards from the Easy Hotel, we are now looking at the Heart Shop. All the scaffold here, and this property now waiting to be taken down and replaced with a car park. These 3 sites that we have visited today, that's the homes, the Easy Hotel and this Hearts, all very in a close proximity of each other. And I wish to send my hopes and regards to all 3 sites that whatever they wish, it can be achieved. I do hope builders can be found to complete these 3 builds. That's our visit to these 3 venues today. Vitally important for this area. Talbot Road, the News and Booze Shop and Malloy's across the road. Abingdon Street Junction as well. Now this is where I'd like to take you this morning to show you the extensive work that's got to be done here. This is a repair to a sewer. Isn't that deep? That's 14 metres deep. And we will walk this little part of Abingdon Street. going down on this road as well. Across the road you see all the barriers up. Well, that area there is receiving a new pavement area. Little tiles all been placed. There we are, there's a view now of the nice new little tiles all placed facing the central library, which is across the road, and the entrance to Queen Street. And this is the end of the pavement area work here until Queen Street is closed up for all this work to be carried on right the way up to the end of Queen Street here. That's the library and the entrance to Queen Street, which is due to be closed next week. However, that can change as it did from last week. Topping Street, and we are outside Iceland, exactly opposite the Washington Public House, and I can show you the progress made in this area here. A lot going on here with the new pavement and road area, and also the installation of the 3 new traffic lights. I can show you one connection here awaiting the set of traffic lights right outside the Iceland shop at the side. And opposite, I'm hoping you can notice that thin pole which has been erected this morning. That's for a no entry sign, and also adjacent to that will be a second set of traffic lights, and I'm told that the 3rd set of traffic lights will be across the road somewhere in the vicinity of the Washington Public House. Have just crossed the road, and I can show you that thin post that has been erected this morning. There we are, and just explain to you the road situation. Now, as we look back from Topping Street to Talbot Road, that is a 2-way road area. However, when we arrive here outside the Washington Public House, this road here is only for 1-way traffic, and that traffic will be coming down from the Winter Gardens area to my left, right at the end of Topping Street. This road here will be a 1-way road only, 1-way only in this area. Just moved up a couple of yards and we can see 2 contractors here. Now this area here, can you see that green arrow? Well, that is where trees will be planted. And I'm just going to move forward a bit, and you can see hopefully another green area, another green arrow there. So these are trial holes for the trees. The rear of the building site of the Premier Inn. Everything coming along ever so nicely here. And in front you can see contractors loading up some wet cast blocks to be taken up to the necessary floor level. And also some plasterboards. and the view of the side elevation of this build. Most of the red security netting all taken down now here, and now a full frontal view of this build. And this completes our visit today to the site of the Premier Inn. As we make our way round to the Sands Venue Resort Hotel, I would like to show you this poster. And yes, the season is nearly here, because it's the first weekend of the Pleasure Beach opening up. To be able to get this offer, you must obtain it online. This is online price only. Now we will proceed to our venue. Yes, we have made it to the Sands Venue Resort Hotel on this fairly cold and windy Friday morning. Not as windy as it has been, however, it is still bad enough. And a full frontal view of this build. You probably noticed that contractor on that lift here. Well, yes, he is painting the cross members. And this is progressing oh so very well. A view from the front to the rear showing the extension. Walking up the side now, closest to the amusement arcade, and you can see now, right in front of you, the progress of this extension. You could very nearly hold your hand out and touch it. Right to the end of this side now, and a look back to where we started from. And right at the end, you can see some contractors on a scissor lift in operation. We are round the rear now, and you can see that scissor lift on the move up to another story. And also that big white mobile crane. I think we can see this in operation. And also a couple of contractors there waiting to cut that big heavy board up. Just moved across the road to show you the outstretched white mobile crane. It is hoped we can see it in operation. And here we can see those two contractors turn over that very, very heavy looking board. I'm almost certain this is what the crane driver is waiting for. The board has been cut to size, and now the crane driver eases down his appliance that fixes onto the board, and we should now see that after the contractor has safely connected the two items together. Just a final check to be made, and the contractor will look above to the other ones waiting on the lift to collect this. Yes, it is on its way now, and I'm so very pleased to have captured this. that will make its way to the contractors on that scissor lift. And the white crane can be seen turning round, and any second now those contractors will have the necessary actual board that they were waiting for. I've just moved across the road to show you a complete view of the rear and of the side and the crane of this build. We are at the second side now, the side closest to Blackpool Tower, and as we now all know, this is the area where the most work is still required. Please also notice the black cladding that has been put over that fireproof sheeting. It was purple in colour. As I was filming that, this supply lorry arrived, so I can show this. They are just lifting off some of the supplies now. And that will be dropped off on the actual site itself. A company from Leighton here, Furwood. Now it is with a view from here that we end our visit to the Sands Venue Resort Hotel.